All right, here we are, our 2019 Bentley 240 Navigator SC standard pontoon boat for sale. We're here on the beautiful freshwaters in Norris Lake, Tennessee. This one has been a rental program for 2 seasons. There's no engine hour meter on this one. In due time, we will be able to verify the engine hours. But due to the service delays that we're seeing, this one's probably gonna go ahead and hit the market. We can take offers on it contingent upon having those engine hours read. I would ballpark this with 2 seasons of rental use, probably around 600 hours on the, it's got a Yamaha 115 horsepower 4-stroke outboard motor. This is 24 foot long on the length of the deck of the boat, which is where you're gonna stand. About a 27.5 foot LOA, which is your length overall, and that would go from the tip of this front pontoon all the way back to the back of the outdrive when it's in the down position. There's no trailer included with this one, but we can get you a new trailer at our cost, or we can just arrange to have this transported to you. We do have some options locally. It can point you in the right direction if you're looking to transport a little bit farther than that. So feel free to reach out to us. The other thing is you'll want to visit our website, which is www.yournewboat.com, to find the current asking price of this one. We won't mention those in the video tours because they'll often change until listing is sold. This one's rated for 16 persons. We've got 25-inch diameter pontoons. We've got the luxury woven vinyl flooring for your surface on the deck. And of course, we've also got the plastic molded seat bases. Basically meaning there's no wood in the base of these seats. That's all a roto molded plastic. Bimini top is overhead. There is a mount for a removable lounge table. And we've got 3 sets of removable cup holders. And these basically just wedge into place, the back of that seat. And again, you can be able to lift this up. There's your storage underneath. Drop it back down. You can just kind of put that anywhere you like it, or wherever anybody's sitting. So counting those removable cup holders, I believe we've got 11 total cup holders on this one, and they're all stainless steel inserted cup holders. The layout on this is referred to as a center walkthrough, meaning you can basically walk straight from the bow to the stern without having to go around anything, as opposed to having an L-shaped bench or loungers in the back. And then we've got the dual captain seats. You've got one for your captain and your passenger seat. Those are kind of in the same position across from each other and located underneath that Bimini top. These captain seats are going to swivel. They've got the armrest that will fold up and down, and they'll also slide forward and back, and they'll raise up and down just a little bit. I think that one's, I believe this one here is in the fully raised up position. Let me double check here. Yeah, went up just a little bit higher, so I think both of those are probably fully raised up, and then they will drop down a little bit. We've also got 3 entry gates on this one. That means you can enter and exit off the bow, the stern, or the port side. All right, now focusing back on our helm station here, you've got 3 more cup holders right here near your driver. You got two just below the helm controls, another one just forward on your driving station. Steering wheel right here, you've got dual chargers on this one. Actually, you've got a dual USB charger that's integrated in, and then you've got a 12-volt regular power outlet. This is a Jensen. That's an AM, FM, Bluetooth stereo with 4 speakers, and we have function tested those speakers, and 3 of those 4 are functional. We've got a working fuel gauge, speedometer, tachometer, battery voltmeter. We do have some interior lights as well as docking lights on this one. The horn did pass function test. Stereo, well, I already mentioned we've got 3 or 4 working stereo speakers, and docking lights, and here's our interior courtesy lights. I was going to point these out. We've got 4 of those. 4 of those are working. On the docking lights, I believe docking light on the port side is working and the one on the starboard side is not working. So one of two docking lights working. Now, at the time of this video, the navigation lights are not working. And they actually never installed the anchor light on these, and that is because with the rentals they don't let them go out after dark, but those will be made. There will be a anchor light attached, and this pontoon boat will be sold with working navigation lights. So we got the center walkthrough going straight towards stern of the boat. These gates, you can lift up on them, slide them open, and here we've got a ski tow bar. It's locked into position, and that is a 32-gallon fuel tank that's sitting in that transom mount for this Yamaha outboard. And again, that's 115 horsepower Yamaha 4-stroke outboard. It's been used here on the freshwaters of Norris Lake, Tennessee, and that's a 4-step swim boarding ladder. And I believe that's probably not the factory swim ladder that was on there when it left Bentley factory, and that one was damaged in a rental use and was replaced with this 4-step swim boarding ladder. So that's why you've got a few different holes in that deck there with that other, where that other swim ladder set. And now's about the time we start to point out the wear and tear that we have noticed on this one. I'm going to take the camera just below the deck here. You've got a few little marks in some of this aluminum siding, but in this rub rail you can tell where you've had some bumps against the docks around the lake here. And then just below the deck, that's that 25-inch diameter pontoon. And I'm going to continue around to the other side and follow this kind of rub rail just below this swim boarding ladder, just to try to give you the best, most accurate representation of this boat's current condition, which is how it is being sold. And here's a look down starboard side. Most of your starboard side fencing appears to be in good condition. Here's that 240 Navigator SE lettering here on the back. And then I'm going to head on up over the bow. Before I leave the interior, I also want to show that this rip in the seat rest back here on this port side. And that's really, you've got some light staining. Well, here's a small little puncture in this seat right here. Thought I knocked that dirt off there. I was just going to do another close examination. You got a first aid kit, fire extinguisher down there. Those seat backs will kind of lift up. Some people put a little waist bins down there. There's a throw cushion, another fire extinguisher. But let's just look this interior over one more time a little bit closely, make sure I'm not overlooking any other rips or tears. I believe I just noticed that one spot up in the bow was really seemed to be about it. Let me move these other cup holders here. And just some light staining on your vinyl is really about it, other than that spot up at the near the port side bow. Okay, so let's step on overboard back to the dock side, give you another look around your rub rail up here near the bow. These corner bumpers will probably take the brunt of most of the wear and tear on the rental fleet boats lake-wide, not just with this particular rental fleet. So you do have some marks there. The pontoons are still in good condition, and I'll give you a little look underneath the deck. See that marine grade plywood flooring, and then a good close-up look of this port side bumper plate, and you know, a few scratches along the way again in the in this aluminum side panels, and as well as these pontoons. There's a little mark there, and right there as well. right, that's going to start to wrap this one up here. Again, this is the 2019 Bentley 240 Navigator SC rental pontoon boat for sale here on Norris Lake, Tennessee. And again, I'll refer you one last time to the website. If you take the time to open up a new tab or window or web browser, type in www.yournewboat.com, click enter. Give that a few moments to load. You'll see the orange lettering. That's how you'll know you're at the right place. Look for the Find Your New Boat button in the top left-hand corner of the page. When you click that, it's going to load all of our inventory and order price. All you got to do is scroll down to get to the 2019 Bentley 240 Navigator SC pontoon boat for sale. Once you see it, actually you're going to see a photo of it probably from about this angle right here. So you'll recognize it. You'll see the asking price right there. You'll be able to click into the listing to view more detailed photographs and the full specs on this one. See the full listing. Our contact info is going to be all over that site. You'll be able to reach us by phone, by text, or by email. If you ever call me on the phone and get my voicemail, would like a return phone call, just leave me a detailed message. Let me know which listing you're looking at, what questions you have. I'm often in areas without cell phone reception. If you do that, as soon as I get back in cell phone range, I can return your call and have all your questions answered for you. A little bit of discoloration on this starboard corner. Almost looks like some sunscreen maybe in there. A little bit of some water staining. I don't know if that'd be noticeable or not. I do want to, like we always try to just make these as accurate as possible on the listings. We'd rather show you some wear or tear on the front end than you'd be disappointed when you get here to see it in person. So again, you reach us through our website for more information, and we would be happy to look forward to speaking with you about this one and make it available for you to come and check out in person. We can make a mechanical inspection available for you as well. We basically offer this subject to buyer inspection. And about this time, you'll see the yournewboat.com logo pop up in the top right hand corner of the screen, and that is just so you can be subscribed to our YouTube channel. If you liked what you saw, if you're in the market for something on Norris Lake, or just really like passing time while a Zoom meeting's going on in the background and watching our videos on mute, either way, we're happy to have you as a subscriber to our YouTube channel, and more than happy to also work with you as a possible buyer to any of our inventory we've got for sale, again at www.yournewboat.com. And I thank you again for joining us, and that'll wrap things up for us here today.